Once upon a time, in a beautiful forest filled with tall trees and chirping birds, there lived a hare and a tortoise. The hare was known for his incredible speed. He would often boast about how fast he could run and tease other animals for being slow. The tortoise, on the other hand, was slow and steady. He wasn't as flashy or boastful as the hare, but he was respected for his calm demeanor and quiet wisdom. One sunny morning, the hare was showing off his speed again. He darted around the forest, performing tricks and laughing at the slower animals. Spotting the tortoise moving slowly along a forest trail, the hare smirked and said, "Hey, tortoise, why do you even bother moving? At that pace, you'll take a whole day just to get to the river." The tortoise, unbothered by the taunts, replied calmly, "Hare, speed isn't everything. Sometimes slow and steady wins the race." The hare burst out laughing. "Win the race? Against me? That's the funniest thing I've ever heard." The tortoise looked at him thoughtfully and said, "Let's test it then. Let's have a race to the big tree at the edge of the meadow." The hare, amused by the challenge, agreed instantly. "You're on slowpoke," he said, shaking with laughter. All the animals of the forest gathered to watch the unusual race. The race began with the tortoise and the hare standing side by side at the starting line. The owl, acting as the referee, hooted loudly to signal the start. "Ready, set, go!" As expected, the hare sprinted off like a flash of lightning, leaving the tortoise far behind. Within moments, the hare was out of sight, and the tortoise plodded along slowly, one small step at a time. The hare, feeling confident in his victory, thought to himself, "This race is going to be too easy. I'm already so far ahead. There's no way the tortoise can catch up." After running a short distance, the hare looked back and saw no sign of the tortoise. He laughed and said, "That slowpoke won't reach here for hours. Why not rest for a while?" The hare spotted a shady tree near the trail and decided to take a nap. He stretched out comfortably on the soft grass and fell into a deep sleep, snoring loudly. Meanwhile, the tortoise continued his slow but steady pace. Step by step, he made his way along the trail, never stopping, never giving up. He passed the hare, who was still fast asleep under the tree, and kept moving toward the finish line. The tortoise didn't look back or worry about how much farther he had to go. As the sun began to set, the tortoise finally approached the big tree at the edge of the meadow, the finish line. The crowd of forest animals cheered in amazement and excitement as they saw the tortoise inch closer and closer to victory. The loud cheers woke the hare from his nap. He stretched and yawned, confident that he still had plenty of time to win the race. But as he looked ahead, his eyes widened in shock. He saw the tortoise just a few steps away from the finish line.